All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, my people, this is another one reaching us right now. Yoruba Nation are going back, exactly what the people are talking about. Well, with the news reaching us right now, it has been gathered that Gani Adams finally rescheduled his visit with Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic. Hey, hey. Well, this is great news right now, my people. And then, as it stands right now, Iba Gani Adams actually surprised a lot of people with his statement. You know, before now, majority of people have been of the opinion that Iba Gani Adams had not been performing according to the post position that he is holding as the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Majority of people have cried out. They have lambasted him in different forms that he has not performed the way he is supposed to have been performing. Taking a look at what has been going on in the Yoruba terrain, and the likes of Chief Sunday Igboho had been doing what he is supposed to be doing according to what majority of people have been saying. And then according to what has been going on, majority of kidnaps have been happening, killings of human beings, raping of women, Fulani killer men all over the southwestern part of the country, the Yoruba speaking part right now. And this is not going well with the majority of people, most especially the Yoruba people. And then because of that, a lot of them came out, and then they have been like, Shebi we get Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. What has been his duty? Chief Sunday Igboho is just a normal person who actually loves his people, and then he is not the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Then why is it that he is the one confronting the Fulani, combing the forest, and the rest of them? And because of that, majority of people have called the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò names. I think one of the names I can still remember is the people calling him the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Instead of Kakanfò, they say it's Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land. Some set of people have been like, this Ààrẹ is just the kind of Ààrẹ that what is after is enjoyment. No, it's enjoyment Ààrẹ, that he is not the real Ààrẹ, that the title is just a camouflage and all that. But this time around, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò had been able to let everyone understand. In fact, in the first place, he made mention of something that in no time that he will be visiting Chief Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic. Hey, and a lot of people have been like, okay, fine, visiting him, so that what will happen? And he continued. He said a lot of things which I'm going to chip in some to you right now. Well, the truth of the matter is, the people are not happy with the situation on ground. The people are not happy with what is going on in the southwestern part of Nigeria. And this set of people, because of that, they have said they want to go their separate ways, since the government who had been saddled with the responsibility to take care of the people are even the one destroying the lives of the people, according to what had been happening. Fulani men will come to your farmland instead of this, for the government to fight for the people. Even when they have been arrested by the OPC, they will still detain the people who arrested them. To the extent the president had said earlier that when the Boko Haram people were arrested, he said, well, they will repent, that they should be forgiven. And the reverse is the case if any other person that is not from Fulani try such. The next thing will be death penalty. A lot of things we have seen for ourselves. Well, according to the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, he has said, well, the way the people have been lambasting him, that he is a good person, that until you get to meet with him, that is when you will understand that he is a good person. The majority of the Yoruba agitators who had been going against him, but immediately they got to meet him one-on-one, they were not like, is this the same Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò that a lot of people said he is arrogant, he is wicked, is not ready to fight for the people and all that? Well, he said a lot of things. I was like, wow, well, so touching to an extent. Well, And according to what he has said, he said he had a good relationship with Professor Banji Akintoye, that is the leader of Ilanomo Odua right now. He said he has no had a lot of relationship. That somebody like Professor Akintoye will definitely testify good thing about him. Hey, and he's made mention a lot of people, and he said in no time that he will be visiting Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic to tackle a lot of things. And a question was asked that why is it that with the killings in the southwest and all that, you as the area on the Kakamfo, you never deem it fit to even send your boys to attack, and they do all sort of things to save the people, just like you people have been doing in those days. And this one have brought about a lot of answers from the area on the Kakamfo. Well, he answered by saying that, well, in those days the people actually tried their best. They made sure they deal with a lot of situations, that to the extent, at the mention actually mention of the name OPC, that they will be trembling everywhere, that they even fear the OPC more than the police, because their judgment in those days used to be immediate. Before you know it, if you misbehave, the next thing you will be killed and all that. And then that the OPC took loss into their hands. But at the end of the day, you now notice that a lot of the OPC members are now being arrested by the federal government, to the extent, if arrest any criminal right now, if the OPC tackles any criminal, maybe at the end of the day, they now dealing with the criminal now leads to the death of such a criminal. The next thing, the police will arrest their members, that a lot of them had even died in the process. That the government will now say, who asks you to kill them, who asks you to do this and all that, of which even if you arrest them and send them to the police will still release them. So for peace to reign in the land, that was what they've been doing. And then because of that, a lot of their members were arrested and some were even killed, because the government will now come out to say, oh, since you have killed, you will be killed. And we are talking about criminals that have killed. The government will tell you that, according to Ariana Kakamfo, he says, and I quote, he said, the government will tell you that you shouldn't put laws into your hands. And it now got to a stage that all the members were now being killed one after the other by the government, simply because they arrested criminals who had killed a lot of people and all that. And he talked about that, and he also talked about the fact that as far as the movement is concerned, that if care is not taken, a lot of things will go wrong, in the sense that most of all the so-called Fulanis that you are seeing, that a lot of people have seen what actually happened in the past, whereby of recent anyway, that the Fulani arrested their warlord. At the end of the day, what happened, they were detained, to the extent they wanted to kill them, if not for the intervention of God. And a lot of things were actually said by the Are and the Kakamfo. And then this time around, Are and the Kakamfo had made everyone understand that he is ready to fight for the people. But one thing he said is that if you are ready to say you want to fight for the people, then make sure you are not holding any serious position, so that in fact anything you do, you know that you are doing for the people. And then exactly what the people have been talking about, that it's not compulsory you work for the Nigerian government or any, if at all you have been working or gaining anything from them. I think it's just a high time that everybody did the right thing. And because we cannot continue to open our eyes and allow these people to continue to kill us one after the other, all in the name of you are trying to respect the federal government or obey rules and regulations. Which rules and regulations do we have, or do they follow when they kill the people unjustly? And exactly what is going on. Well, according to Iba Gani Adams, he has said that he is going to visit Chief Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic any moment from now, so that if they will all work together and they do the needful. And then I think it's going to be a nice one. And then our prayer is that the good Lord will continue to uphold and then give these people the strength to do the needful, to do the best. And that's exactly what it is onto this one. Well, my people, what more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.